And we're live. 3, 2, 1. How's everybody doing? I told you I'd be back with the Stone Sailor. Friday night with friends. We welcome anybody that wants to come in here and have a discussion, talk, topic, whatever you want. We're here for you. You're here for us. You know, we want to support our friends, right?
That's what we're here for. We're here to support our friends, and we're here to hopefully change lives. You know what I mean? Start getting people to start thinking positive and raising your goals. And that's the most important.
Definitely. Mobland was in here. I don't know if he's got a show tonight. What's real? What's real is back again, man. He's always supporting. How you doing, buddy?
What's real is good.
Anything you guys want to bring up, talk about? We'll let some people get in here. Any discussion, any topic, Freestyle Friday with friends. I don't know. Sometimes I just oh shit, I hope that didn't break. Oh, it's a Lego piece. My grandson. You remember Legos when you were a kid?
Yeah, sure, of course.
What was your favorite toy? I used to like the Lincoln Logs. Remember them? The wood things.
Back memories. Yeah. Man, you know what I liked? Man, I liked the $6 Million Man toy, or the G.I. Joe, the original one, where he had a crew cut and he had the kung fu. That's what I liked.
I have that $6 Million Man doll with the Bionic Man. The Bionic Man. I have that.
Yeah, I used to buy those, or the you had the $6 Million Man, and then you had the toy, and then you had the G.I. Joe action figure, the old one. That's what I like. Yeah, man.
G.I. Joe is the truth, man. You know, having my aunt, check this out, right? You know what she did? She had all the old school Star Wars, what's the big spaceship?
The Death Star or the Millennium Falcon?
The big white one, whatever. Gina, back again. Let's get Mobland. He's probably busy, man. This guy's always doing a show. I'd like to get on here. Good dude.
Yeah, he is.
And there goes Gina. Gina. She must be waiting for a truck.
Gina girl.
Positive vibes with friends. Because we like everybody who joins us, man. You guys are great. I feel that, like, us being positive, I believe that it's I want to say it's harder because we could do it, but the negative, man, if we were just on here ranting and raving, talking shit, man, people would be, all up in the chat,
Yeah.
But we don't want it that way.
That's not something, I want to promote. I don't like. I mean, if you want to have a discussion, I'm down with that. But all that, other shit, forget it.
What do you think, though, man? Why is it so? Why do you think the negative sells so much? Is it just
we're immature people?
Definitely. I think a lot of the problem now is
waiting for the truck to get repaired. Still home.
He's a truck driver.
She's the truck driver, right?
Gina, right? Yeah.
Gina, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, Gina's cool, man. She's good people, really. She really.
I can tell. I definitely can tell.
Yo, definitely. Like, when we had events and did stuff, man, in the club she was in, like when I used to go there, man, she was always, doing stuff, helping out, doing her thing.
I can't even imagine. being the lover of a woman truck driver, I can't even imagine what that would be like.
I know, right?
That's like, boy, they don't.
Gina's she's a heartbreaker. Don't let her fool you. Nah, she's good people.
What I'm saying. A female truck driver will fucking,
Ring Dave mate. Matt. Mate. What?
Mate.
Ring Dave made. Ring Dave made. Oh, you still have it?
Oh, okay. You gave her something, is what she said.
Ring. Damn, that's crazy. Good job, Gina. Good for you. Yeah.
Gina, was it gold? Did it have a diamond in it?
Silver, right?
This cheap bastard wouldn't get you gold. I would have bought you gold, Gina. See how you went wrong there.
I know, right? Well, you know what though? I could break her stones because she told me she was going to quit smoking cigarettes too.
Well, no one likes a quitter, Gina.
Oh, I'm driving too. Got my DZ license 2019.
Okay.
DZ. She's laughing. Anyway, you know, so I didn't get the bike finished. I got to get the start. I'm going to do it tomorrow morning, man, and put that in and get that done. And
Okay.
I was just wiring up the radio. I'm putting I have a little box and a little amplifier. I'm putting in my truck to. I've always had a small little stereo in my truck. It was my thing, even when I was little.
Yeah, that's all right. You need a little music, you know. You got to have some tune.
You need to quit, Gina. You told me you were. She's cool. Let me know when you're going back on Waltz too. Waltz is like a neighborhood bar. He died though. Rest in peace, Walt. So tonight I figure is like one of the first Friday with friends, man. So I look forward, different from any other night. I am looking forward to people in the chat. Of course, hit the like button, but also check out mobswag.org, our sponsor, who seriously everything you want: stone sale or tire, mugs, gear, shower curtain. You could Omerta stuff. There's so much stuff there.
G-string panties.
Yeah. Those crazy A-drivers. Yeah. Lion King. Yo, what's up, Lion King? I like that. That's a decent.
I like that name, the Lion King.
That name. That's pretty cool.
Mustafa.
That was a great show. So when you train, is there like younger kids in there, older kids? How is it? Like just all different?
Well, when I go to my jiu-jitsu class, yeah, there's kids, all ages, I teach and do stuff. But like when I go to my little private gym over here, like I do, I go at a certain time where there's, you know what I mean? There's nobody around. I go later towards the evening. I could use all the equipment. I got no wait for nothing. I go in there. Yeah, I can go in there 10, 11, midnight at night, and on a weekday, and it's dead. And I go in there and I work out. I listen to music, and I just try to friggin' get a good sweat going.
The gyms that we have over here, man, I used to love, man, especially the boxing gym. Matter of fact, tonight's the first. My boy, Patrick Brady's fighting at the casino at the one here in South Philly, Casino Live. UFC fight. I think he's 39. But I used to be his corner man like 20 years ago. Did a lot of fights with him, and he's really good. He's good, man. To have that heart, that discipline at that age, man, is pretty cool.
9 years old.
There you go. It's for you, Robbie. What kind of jiu-jitsu?
Brazilian, Gracie Jiu Jitsu.
How many types are there?
Well, I mean, you have a Japanese jiu-jitsu, right? You have a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and then what the Gracies like to call Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, which is Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is what I'm involved in, which is basically more not designed for competition, more designed for self-defense, street self-defense. That jiu-jitsu was the original jiu-jitsu that Grandmaster Elio Gracie, the father, handed down to his kids. And that's the lineage. I'm under Nick Recognitti, and he's under Hoist Gracie. So here's the thing. We work street defense, we work all that stuff, but then we also roll for BJJ. We have a competition team and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ.
My good friend, The Shredder. Have you ever heard of the movie The Shredder?
Heard of the move The Shredder? Yes, I have. It's The Shredder, the paper cutter and The Shredder. They're jiu-jitsu moves.
Oh yeah, okay. Well,
yeah, I'm a black belt, so I.
He said he usually throw somebody in jail. Oh, he's a cop, maybe, Lion King, or what do you do for a living, Lion King? If you don't mind us asking.
No, he beat someone up with it. The Shredder. He did it on something.
Use it. Oh, he got thrown in jail. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. What belt, Rob?
Me. He's a white belt.
No, what are you?
Black belt.
Yeah. My buddy Pete Saris is He trains with this kid Aaron, who's from the lineage of your people, and of Jiu Jitsu, Gracie and them, and this guy Jared from Philly, man. He's pretty
Better
he's
not be
like,
fucking. It better not be fucking Jared from Subway. I'm glad.
No, my boy's like 3rd or 4th degree black belt, man. He's been doing a long time. He actually was teaching all the cops. He was a cop in Philly.
Yeah, I taught too. I taught at the academy. I taught everything.
You used it in a fight. Damn, that's crazy. Sorry I had to go through that, bro.
That's what it's made for.
Yeah, right. But still, to get thrown in jail, here he is. Gimmick, what's up, buddy? Back again, man. You know, so okay, so now we're getting into that. Now we got something to talk about. So what is, to your opinion, what is self-defense, and what is, to the fullest, how much can you use or whatnot, depending upon circumstance? If you're like in a get in and get out situation, like what's something that you
Depends.
What would you use?
It varies from state to state with as far as what your laws are and all that. So I mean, but you're saying what would I use? I would use the least amount of force possible to gain voluntary compliance.
Now,
okay. So sum all that up. What do you think that sounds like? I use the minimum amount of force necessary to gain compliance.
Definitely. Yeah.
Now, do you like the way I said that?
Yeah. So, that could be something as simple as grabbing a finger, twisting it, and talking real calm to somebody's ear.
So that is a broad stroke statement. So so in law enforcement, that is the correct answer when they ask you how much force.
Okay.
I use the minimum amount of force necessary to gain compliance. You understand? You have to memorize things like that when you work in law. So there you go.
But wait, so when you say something long, you guys have to pretty much watch everything you say. You gotta, the way your wording is, right?
Well, in your report, it'll always say you use the minimum amount of force necessary to gain compliance.
I like Sun Tzu, though. I'm a big fan of that book. I like the way he, used the mind.
So ask me what move would I use? I would tell you I would use anything and everything, but the least amount of force necessary to gain compliance.
That's awesome. That's a good answer. So basically, you're protecting yourself too. That's what's up.
Up to and including deadly force. Now, deadly force is the force that a person uses causing, or that they know or should know, would create a substantial risk of causing death or serious bodily harm. How do you think I memorized all that?
Because you're fucking smart. I don't know. Because how do you? Because you think everybody remembers that shit? No.
You better if you lived my life, you did.
Yeah,
you better.
Right? So, okay. So
you walked in my boots and did what I did in this world, you better.
What was your favorite job? Like, what career brought you the most, not even just happiness, I don't want to say it like that. Like, what, you got up every day, you go to work and you felt, pretty good. Like, you love, like, they say if you got a job that you like,
the most rewarding job I ever had was in a pizza place when I was 15.
Oh, shit. Was that for the pizza, or that was the young ladies you were giving free slices to?
I was giving free slices to any and every young lady. And I was bringing home fucking pizzas by the fucking, like 4 or 5 boxes a night to my family because they would unclaim them at night. So you got to take them, right? Plus, I learned how to operate an oven. I learned how to make pizza. I learned how to flip the dough, Mike. And that was the coolest shit. Every job after that was downhill, buddy.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. Pizza.
Hey, I'm going to quote my brother today who's in heaven. A job ain't nothing but work, Robert. That's what he used to tell me. I'm like, why don't you get a job? A job ain't nothing but work.
God rest his soul, Marky, right?
Yeah, Mark was a reckless one. He didn't care, but he's telling you, a job ain't nothing but work.
Yeah, right? Shit. Hey, man, I know some people that got some crazy jobs, man. Really, and I don't understand, but some people don't care, man. They'll do whatever they got to do,
Actually, I'll answer that question honestly. I got to live a dream. I walked dogs and shot guns all day. That's not a job. It's a hobby. I got to do that for 2 decades and have fun. And honestly, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. It don't even, you know what I'm saying? So I got to live my dream.
Yeah, I figure you're gonna say the military because
I lived my dream. That was what I was, that was definitely my purpose, And then when I got out, I became a corrections officer. Well, first I got hired with the Federal Protective Service. So, right away, that was the Navy gave me all of that to include a job, a career, a reward, a big, making good money as a federal correct. The Navy gave all that to me. Without the Navy, I have nothing.
Look, what's this? I was a girl for an escort. What?
Oh, you were the girl I talked to, Gina? You make an order all the time.
What is the most effective strike, Stone Sour? Use a palm strike to break. Yeah, I seen a dude in front of me. True story.
You were asking me.
Get hit, fall on the ground, hit his head, and die right in front of me.
Sure, that can happen.
Yeah,
the most effective strike, he asked.
Mm-hmm.
The most effective strike is the punch where you can hit him and he can't hit you. That's the most effective strike.
Wow.
So it could be anything. It's just got to be in a rhythm where you can hit him and he can't hit you. Mm-hmm. And there's certain angles that you have to be able to maneuver in to do that. Actually, if you look at a young Mike Tyson, you could see, that the way he used to bounce around.
Yeah, definitely.
Guys, and Manny Pacquiao would hit guys from crazy angles because they were so fast that where the person, by the time they hit this guy, the person don't see it enough and they can't even adjust their body to absorb the blow. That's how good they are. So that's the best.
I love Manny Pacquiao when he go against the ropes and just, his defense, his offense and defense on there. I thought it was great, man, especially his defense.
He was crazy. Pacquiao gave you angles from just, all kinds of places,
A phone girl, not one of those. Oh, okay. Well, what's a phone?
No, but the whole thing about that, the phone girl is the girl you want to get to because that's the one that's going to give you the inside scoop on who the best girls are. So you want to get to the phone girl. You want to tip her. You want to throw her some money. You want to send her some flowers. Especially if you're a good client. Not that I know this or anything, Mike. Yeah, but you have to send her flowers. She's the phone lady. She knows. Is Candy here tonight? Yeah, Candy's here. Oh, Sabrina's coming in tomorrow. You should, she tells you. So you're like, okay, good. So I appreciate my phone girls too. They all play an important role in that business.
Yeah, man. He definitely risked his life. Thank you for your service again. I mean, to me, that's, when I was young, I was stupid. I looked up to these knuckleheads, man. These guys in the street, whether it was a biker, gangster, like not about who they were in general. Not like I wanted to be them, but that whole, what I thought was euphoria and that whole sense of street shit and, doing a code and everything. And you realize when you get older, man, it's the guys like you and the guys like my dad and people who did the right shit their whole life is the ones you really, I don't have any regrets, but who was the best UFC fighter? Oh, what's his name? The African, what's his name?
The best.
Farber, right? What was the young kid? The California kid?
Is he saying of all times or of now?
I believe all time.
All time? I would say probably. I would be willing to bet that.
Ken Norton, who was the guy with the mustache? He was tough as shit. The old head.
Ken Norton was
Ken Norton.
I would say, let me answer. I would say that John Jones, in my opinion, is the greatest MMA fighter that's ever lived. I think, and I know he's a fuck up, but it don't matter. This guy at 80, 90% can beat the 1%, out there. And he's shown that. Behind him would be Anderson Silva. That's my Mount Rushmore. And GSP would be 3.
Conor, no, they're 2 different weight classes, right? Conor McGregor and Jones?
No, well, Conor weighs 190 now. Jones
was he middleweight before or light heavyweight?
that's Conor. That's a terrible fight for him. He'll get killed. Connor, he don't belong in there with that guy's a natural, heavyweight. Connor's freaking shouldn't be. He was 140 pounds, 130 pounds.
I'll tell you what people don't realize is, and I can say,
no, they didn't. For
experience, training fighters and being there, I've seen guys cut weight, gain weight. You gain weight like that. I don't care how tough a dude you are. It's every 10 pounds is a whole different style of fight.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole different way. It's a whole new realm. But, Jesse Jones adjusted to that. I
always thought he was humble.
He was humble. He just gets out of hand. He with drinking and shit. He gets, he does stuff like that. I mean, he's the most talented guy in the world.
Who was the kid that beat Conor last time? What's his name? I like that kid.
Conor's the guy's elbow broke Conor's ankle like 10 seconds into the fight.
Yeah, he was smiling the whole time. What's that guy's name?
Was it Covington? Was it Colby or wait?
What do you think about the Diaz? Nate, you like him?
Diaz brothers are tough as shit, man. They come to kill you every time.
How about Khabib?
Khabib's a killer. He's on my Mount Rushmore too. I would say he's up there.
I can't remember the guy's name. Was it Don Silva? Not Silva. He had a mustache like an 80s porn star.
Dan Severn, you're talking about.
He looked like an old head. He's a hair part.
Dan Severn, you're talking about. He had the Freddie Mercury mustache. Dan Severn.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
Then is it who's the other guy? The other guy had the mustache too. Don Fry.
Don Fry,
yeah.
That dude can bang. Talk about a dude that can hit you from any angle.
Yeah, he used to stand there and just punch it out with people. He's another tough son of a bitch. And that guy,
dudes, man, he's one of mine. I like him a lot. Conor is a good fighter. Khabib, how you say it? Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib.
Yeah,
he's great. I mean, he's a killer, man. That guy's in another fucking time zone.
Poirier.
Yeah, Poirier, Dustin. That's it. Because Poirier broke his foot.
Tough, man. Dan
Severn was like a 2-time All-American at Arizona State. I mean, he was a great wrestler, collegiate and everything. All
right, so now let's really talk since we're talking. What do you think? Like, okay, so you look at a guy like Chuck Liddell. Guy could hook you from any angle, but to me, I felt like once he lost, I don't think he ever really came back to. That's the difference in UFC.
He suffered some big knockouts, and he was never the same. Like most people aren't at the same. The guy you got to look forward to is the guy that I think is going to be the next great thing. Is a guy coming out of college. His name is Gable Stevenson, and he's a heavyweight. And he's an Olympic gold medalist, and he's an NCAA Division I national champion.
The wrestler kid, right?
Yeah, he's going into WWE. He's foregoing his last year of college to wrestle in WWE. But he's very, very interested in becoming an MMA fighter. And since he went to college in Minnesota, which is where Brock Lesnar went, from what I understand, Brock would go Minnesota. Brock would roll with him up there, and Brock said that that this guy's, if he wants to be an MMA fighter, like he's fucking gonna be amazing.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's
he's
awesome.
So fast on his feet, it's incredible how fast this guy is. It's incredible. I watched him wrestle. He's definitely something special.
Yeah, is it 127?
Yeah, they had a lot of shoot fights too. I think Dan Severn did some pro wrestling stuff too. That was kind of it was what they used to do in Japan, a shoot fight where it's kind of real, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? They don't try to really hurt each other. It's like one step above pro wrestling, like where they'll hit each other, they'll slap and do shit like that.
Yeah. Mess around and shit. That's cool.
Yeah. But they're not out. Well, I guess it is. It's like it's a show. It's a performance. It's like professional wrestling too.
You think that what's your take on the bare knuckle boxing? I told you,
I
my
love
friend,
it. I
my
love
friend
it.
started that. He's Jewish too. Feldman, Dave, man, him and his brother, their father taught us how to hook.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Mr.
Love you
Feldman.
too, G. Have a great night, hon.
Mazel tov.
I don't know if my friend's watching. She might be watching. My friend Michelle. Shout out to Michelle. Hope you're having a good night.
Shout out to Michelle.
Michelle, my
My-
bell, Sunday, Monday. Remember that?
That was the Beatles.
Yeah, that was a great song, man. I think that I like the bare knuckle. I like boxing though. Boxing's my thing, man. I feel like boxers come back more than MMA. I feel like MMA, once you lose, man, you're never the same. You know, but I really think that what these guys do, you know, is you know, how can I put it?
I could say the same for boxing, Mike. Once these boxers lose, they're not the same either. So it's the same thing. The only difference is in MMA, anybody can truly beat anybody any night. There's so many facets of the game. So in boxing, there's just hands. But let's say you got great hands in MMA, but I'm a great wrestler. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a question of who gets there first. Can you land that right hand on me? Or can I get your leg, grab you, take you down, and then just start pounding on you?
Yeah. The one thing I do like about the MMA though is I like the what do you call that? I like the how can I put it? I like when they're finishing a dude off. Like, you know, some boxers, like them refs are running up, breaking up. I like when a dude falls and then once he hits a dude goes down there right on top, boom, boom, boom. They don't stop whether it's elbow, knee, all that shit, man. You know, that's what I like.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's it's an incredible, it's really modern, it's modern day Gladiator. You know, that's what it is. And the bare knuckle, it's like I said, the more we kind of evolve, the more we kind of devolve. You understand? Because now we're back to like gladiator games. We're back to like bare knuckle fighting. You understand? Like this shit's all coming back, you know, from like Roman times.
That's one of my favorite movies, Gladiator, man. I just thought
that was a great movie, man.
Like that's a movie I could watch nonstop. Like it just doesn't even matter. But like UFC boxing for me, like
I watched, you know where I watched that movie, Mike? I watched that movie in a theater in Rome.
How was that?
Oh my God, it was fucking great, bro. Imagine, and I'm there. Well, they're doing it was in English, but it had Italian subtitles. That's why I went to it. So I saw it and it was incredible because it's like all roads lead to Rome, and here I am. Yo, the general. Yeah, he's in
Bullets.
Yeah, he's in Chicago, man. Hey, be safe over there, man.
Hold on a second. What's real? Did 7 years of pro wrestling? Okay.
All right. So hey, what's real? Is this kayfabe or is this a shoot? Is this kayfabe or a shoot? Tell me what it is. Answer that question.
Kayfabe or a shoot?
Yep. Are we going to do a kayfabe or a shoot? What kind of interview we're going to do?
I don't know, but I hope one time my channel gets that big one day that like I see these guys with thousands of viewers. They don't sit there. We put chats up, we talk. Guys don't even do that when they get that big. They're just like, you know,
that big. It's hard. It's probably a lot harder.
Yeah.
But
7 years. What'd you say the question was again? Was it what?
Is he going? If an interview, is it a shoot or is it kayfabe? He knows if he's a wrestler, he should know what I'm talking about. This is esoteric, man. He should know this.
He said it's fixed.
No, he's not using the right.
All right, he's it. Yeah.
Then tell me what's kayfabe? What's a shoot? What's the difference?
Okay, so what's a kayfabe or a shoot?
What's the difference between a kayfabe or a shoot?
And tell me the difference for you. What's real? Never a shoot.
And don't Google it. Answer.
Said never a shoot.
Okay, we know that's not a shoot. I'm asking you to tell me the definition. Tell everybody what the difference is between kayfabe and a shoot. So that way you could prove to me that you're a wrestler because you know the jargon.
The jargon. I'm not listening to jargon.
It's the parlance.
Oh, it's the parlance from Ireland. The jargons.
Let's see. Did he say something? Don't be Googling that shit.
Real? You ready? I'm going to put a timer on. Do, 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 do. Oh, kayfabe means fake in the 80s. No?
He's correct about that, but it's still, yeah. Okay, and what's a shoot?
Hold on. And shoot is real. Okay, Kate. Okay, it's real.
Now, well, I kind of fucking gave you the answers technically. But anyway, I appreciate you. Thanks for calling. Thanks for watching. Steve from Real Talk Mob Radio was a professional wrestler too, and he passed the test. Huh?
Where's he at? That guy.
I don't know, but he passed the test with flying colors without any prompting. So, but my man, what's real? It's good. Where did you wrestle? What circuit? Because I'm very familiar with a lot of the guys in the Pacific Northwest circuit.
Oh, John Cena's over near your way. Is he Palm Beach? Where's he live at?
No. This is an independent, like the circuits in the Pacific Northwest. This is like the minor leagues for them on the West Coast.
Okay. So shoot is real and the kayfabe means okay.
Go. I'm getting up for a second, getting a drink. So go. You hear what he says.
How's everybody doing, man? Anybody have a question? Anybody want to ask me anything? Oh, I told you my cousin's from Ontario. Take out for you, hoser. With Johnny K9. Is that a wrestling name?
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay. You know Johnny K9?
Yeah, I've seen him. I've heard the name.
That's awesome. What's real? Who's the coolest wrestler, man? I heard some of them guys have a lot of attitudes. What's the one guy? I heard the Miz is pretty cool. What's the other guy's name? You know, Cena's probably got the most money out of all of them. Hogan made a lot of money. Man, I remember like King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant. That was my era, man. I'm an old head. Ric Flair, man, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Lots of independent wrestling. I left. Oh, you left in 2005. That's cool though. Did you ever meet The Rock? I heard he's pretty cool.
Who?
The Rock.
No, I never met him.
Well, he said there's lots of independent wrestling. He said he left in 2005.
Okay.
I bet your body's all banged up too, isn't it? What's real?
Yeah, one of them died. Overdosed on pain pills.
For real?
Yep.
Damn.
He was a pro wrestler.
Pro wrestling means steroids. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Who was the one guy that died, man? He went crazy. I think he killed his wife too, right?
Chris Benoit.
Who? Chris
Benoit.
Well, he didn't kill his wife, did he?
Yeah, he did. And his kid.
Oh, yeah. Is that, you think that was just from concussions or steroid use, depression?
No, that's fucking demonic possession.
Yeah, you got to be crazy for that, bro.
He fucking hung his kid. He hung his wife and kid. Hung them.
He got videos. Where can we see your videos at, man?
What videos?
He said he's got wrestling videos. What was your name? If you can't tell us, I understand. My wrestling name would be
No, he should be able to tell us.
I'm trying to think what my wrestling name would be. I'd probably be like let me see. I'd be called like the mailman or something. Because I'm going to send your ass to another state. Yeah, I like to see it. Anyway, I don't know what Steve's doing. Tried to reach out to him. So what else anybody got going on in here? Anybody?
How many people are in the room?
I don't know. I know there's a lot of shows on. Let me see. I think we got like 5 in here right now. 10. I don't know. 6.
Okay.
I think we got like 5 in here right now.
Your YouTube's on. You got your YouTube on.
Yeah, I just shut it off. Oh, yeah. He said it the other day. Madman from Iraq and the Great Kazam.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
I like the Kazam one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you? Is that you, the Kazam? That's Shaq.
That's Shaq, bro.
Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't realize. I gotta get better eyes.
1 second. He sent this link somewhere.
Where's Busby at when you need him?
Oh, Jesus, Busby.
I know. I sent him a message. He never responded.
Busby.
The Iraq. What do you say there? What's the name? Madman from Iraq. So what was big over there, Rob, to them when you were there? Like what was there anything American that they like? Any sports? Anything?
What do you mean? When I was where?
In Iraq. I mean,
they like soccer, you know. The Iraqis, they like soccer and stuff like that. They used to play basketball. They would play, like they would challenge us and stuff.
Remember the Iron Sheik back in the day?
Oh, he was the best, bro.
That's awesome.
He was the best. He used to get everybody crazy with the Iranian flag and the friggin' and the other guy, Nikolai Volkov. Fuck America, poo. Yeah. They would spit on the ground. Oh my God.
You know who I liked? Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Remember him?
Yeah, he got arrested for cocaine.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. With the Iron Sheik.
Damn, that's crazy.
They got arrested on the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, he was in Iraq. He was a veteran. He was in Iraq, served our country, keeping us safe.
Who? Who you talking? Me? Yes.
Yup.
2 tours. Where's Judah? I was eating a little piece of chicken breast, man. You know, I went and did some weightlifting. Kurdish?
He's from Iraq.
Oh, he's Kurdish.
That's awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Let me tell you something. Those are tough people, man. Those Kurdish people are tough.
They fought alongside us, man, right?
Oh, they were, man. They fought Saddam. Saddam had to gas them because they were so, I mean, Saddam sent a couple different fucking regiments into Kurdistan and the Kurds fucking killed them, slaughtered them. Yeah, and then he just released gas on them. That's how tough they are, those Kurds. Good people. I always loved them.
Damn straight, man.
I love the Kurds.
I heard nothing but good things about them all the time.
Great people.
Definitely. Yes, sir. Saddam, man, like
He
Saddam
didn't like
actually.
that.
No, but the thing with Saddam, man, that was a lie with all that, man. I mean, we're lied to. Where was the weapons of mass destruction? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, we
the
were.
other place, we
Bush and Cheney. They were the biggest liars.
we knocked their place off. We wrecked their stuff, and then we go in and rebuild a lot of that back.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah. Oh wow. Lost 14 members. Oh wow. Wow, you were in the military too, you said, right? I think. Were you in the military?
He's from Iraq. He's Kurdish.
No, he said he lost 14 members. I'm trying to.
Yes, he's Kurdish. He's from Iraq.
So you mean like family members and everything?
In other words, Saddam came into the Kurdistan and killed those people.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they were his family or something, right?
Yeah, he lost 14 members of his family. Yeah.
Sorry for your loss, brother. Man. You know what? We got it easy here. You guys fight over there, man. And people don't realize how good that we have it here, being able to the freedom, and to do.
Yeah, Saddam released the sarin gas on the Kurds up in the north because he couldn't beat them. He couldn't beat them with the army.
Didn't what's his name do that too? Assad in Syria.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then what do we do when he did that?
I got to remember, I was out there when we invaded Libya and got rid of Gaddafi. I was on the command ship, the Mount Whitney. I was there for that whole operation. Operation Odyssey Dawn, it was called. It's declassified. I could talk about it.
Good for you, man. My aunt lives in Canada. My mother and father came from Italy. My aunt and her husband, they moved to Canada. Came from Italy right to Canada. 1983. Cool. Are you younger than me, youngin'? 39.
Well, Canadian chicks are hot, so that's a fact.
What? Is this a dude, right? Are you just talking about Canadian chicks in general?
No, I'm saying in general, Canada has hot chicks.
Yeah. So what region of the world have you? If you had to pinpoint and say, okay, I've been all over, you can't do that because I ask everybody that. A lot of guys I know are in the service, man. And I always hear a different story. Like I was in a bar one night at a VFW with these guys in a bike club. They're all military guys. You had an army guy. Every guy had a different story. Like, you don't know what you're talking about over here. I mean, I don't know. I guess
everyone has their, some people like vanilla, some people like Rocky Road. I mean, it's just like
you never know, right?
Everyone has their flavor,
Well,
so
okay, so let me ask you this then. So what part of the world will you say the people were most kind or personable, not so much, we're from Philly, bro. So, I mean, nobody's fucking getting out of your way. People are double parking, give you the finger.
No, I mean, any culture is, a lot more friendly than what we're used to be honest with you, we come from rough, it's you don't get no welcome, when you land in the Philly airport like you do in Washington, like Seattle,
or Mexico.
Yeah, they got some beautiful ones too.
Guess what's big over there right now? I don't know if anybody knows. I was just reading a big article. Right. I do read, believe it or not, but Coca-Cola is like crack over there. They're the #1 consumer in the world of Coca-Cola. They feel like it has healing powers. Spanish girl.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing like, listen, I'm just like, I like exotic.
Boricua mamis. Yeah, screaming, ay, papi. Sí. Las chicas. Yeah. Spanish.
There's so many, you the whole beautiful thing is, in the Navy, as a Mando, you do get to bounce around a lot if you're lucky, and you get to kind of see all the different types of women in the world, and the different types of cultures and things, and you get to see, and you could, it's kind of like you could kind of like, you see how American women are raised, maybe from Philly, are different than the women who are raised in Sicily, and you know what I mean, and the differences. So it's kind of like cool to see how the different culture influences.
American and Canada, best country in the world. Yeah, you know what? I really, to be honest, I love like British Columbia. Like I see some of the land over there. It's just beautiful, man. The landscape, you know. But I love this country, you know, just like I'm sure if you're from Canada, you love that country.
I would
But
if I controlled the borders, I would only allow like the hot Canadian chicks to come in and the hot Mexican girls to come in. That was it. Everybody else,
yeah.
I'm getting rid of.
All the men got to go back. All the boys got to go back.
That's my border plan right there.
Yep,
I'm so just like that.
You know what's crazy though? Well, think that you're not too far off from that, but I don't want to say, you know, the Ukrainians, how they're running 10 million people, like they're mostly all women, right?
They got beautiful women. Bring them over.
Yeah, but then let me tell you about them women.
Some young man here is going to meet one. It's the woman of his dreams. Why stand in the way of love? Come on, Mike. We don't stand in the way of
love. Them women don't cook the steaks. They just eat it raw and drink a shot of vodka. I don't cook steak. I like to rip steak from mouth. Raw, eat it. That's a shot of vodka.
She probably, the only time she's ever seen a steak was on TV. Probably, if they're coming from them farm girls out there, boy, you know, they ain't gonna. They're salt of the earth people. Salt of the earth people, man.
I do gotta ask you one question because I didn't think this was possible. How did 2 helicopters from the Ukraine fly over and they shot 2 rockets into a gas depot in Russia? A helicopter could do that? I mean, I know they're not too far, but I thought that would have been shot down. They specifically said helicopter aircraft shot missiles and hit a gas depot right in Russia.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, it's not like they flew over Moscow and hit it. They probably hit it on an outpost somewhere.
Yeah, I know. I just thought they had every border, you know, they had it all hemmed up.
Well, no, I mean, you got to, first of all, a helicopter, depending on, you know, how it flies and how good the pilot is, can they go and do a strike mission and avoid? Of course they can. If it's you know, they can avoid radar. They have to hit the target.
The Chinook, right? That's basically a helicopter, but that's
as soon as they hit the target, they better start heading back because that's going to alert. They're going to get, you know, but yeah, I mean, who knows though what they're saying over here? You know, I don't trust the media. Wants you to believe something. They're saying Russia's taking like.
Hey, you know what? We should do that.
If Russia really wanted to, they could carpet bomb that whole country with their arsenal, and trust me,
man. And
nobody left.
He just drafted, I think, 100. I forget how many people they said he drafted. 100 some people
in the reserve. Yeah, he called
100,000 people. Putin is. But I heard, if I'm not mistaken, they have like almost 4 or 5 million Ukrainians with guns fighting.
Probably.
Like that's something we should do if we go on Sunday night, man. Talk about propaganda, man. Because to be honest, I'm with you, brother. And the more I read, I don't know what to believe, what's right, what's wrong. And you especially because you've been there, you've been in the war zones, and you've been through it. So
I've also seen how they spin stuff because, like I said, I was on the command ship during the Odyssey Dawn. And how the media came on, CNN, and the stories that they spun and all the stuff that they were saying. They were fucking misreporting shit, exaggerating shit, under-exaggerating other stuff. I mean, they're full of shit.
Do you think that was there any time in this country where everybody was on the same page and it wasn't like this? Like, obviously, the media has expanded since back in the day. Yeah, Klitschko is fighting over there, brother. And both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what were you saying now? Do you think any time?
Like at what time in American history did like we were not saying we're told the truth. I don't know if that ever was happened, but at what time would you say was a period where it was pretty much, you know, as close to honesty as you could say, which is in this
I don't know. Adam and Eve.
Yeah, that far back, huh?
Yeah, Adam and Eve, probably.
I think we're in World War III. And
information-wise, we are. Yeah, right now. Let's see if it becomes a hot war. It's a cold war for sure.
So, what do you think? Do you really? I mean, what do you think about the intelligence? Do you think our intelligence is that great? Because if it was great, like I just read something else earlier about I forget. They reported on something and they realized that wasn't real. Like it was like, dude, you opened my mind up to that. Like I always believed in the propaganda and the bullshit.
Let me tell you how things work, Mike. Let me tell you how things work.
I never thought it'd be this bad, Robbie. Never. I never thought it'd be this bad. I didn't think it'd be this bad.
Yeah, I know, and we're seeing something historic right now in our time. Our intelligence is only as good as the people that are there. And what happens is when you have a change of administration, there are certain jobs that are higher level that go out. In other words, every administration guy brings their people, right?
It's 4,000, right? It's like 4,000 jobs.
Whatever it is, but they bring their people in. So their people usually have a completely different some of them jobs are given to people that are not fucking qualified. They're just patronage jobs. So you ask me, is our intelligence good? I say, well, we had, I don't know, 19 people living in this country for 2 years, taking flight lessons and openly telling the instructor, we don't care about learning how to land. We just want to learn how to fly a plane. They were living here. They were all this stuff and nobody detected them. So you tell me how good the fucking intelligence is.
Now, what do you think?
Also, see how they said there was weapons of mass destruction too in Iraq. They lied. They were wrong again. So in my lifetime, they've been, I don't know, 0 for 4, 0 for 5.
Yeah, man, you're probably right. Because you know what? Anyway, anybody tries to spin it or look at it, whatever, like, it's a shame because, you know, we're not dumb. We we study, we do our thing. But the way
Michael, intelligence only works if you have people on the ground that are reporting facts, but the people that they're reporting it to is interpreting it the correct way and not changing. And then that guy's boss is going to get that information and he's going to contort it. And by the time it gets to someone upper level to make a decision, it's not what this person said down here. They twist it as it moves like a secret. It just keeps growing and the story changes and intelligence people in the higher ups like to create their own narrative, like when they want to invade a country and do things like that. You understand? So they'll say, I know that this guy said this, but no, he meant this. And then that's how and then the media, they give it to their, the spin doctors, the corporate media, and then they put out that party line and they want everyone to sing it.
Yeah,
so
because that's the detriment to us because, we're thinking it's one way and it's really not,
Exactly.
Yep, you're right. Corporations and control govs, right?
Absolutely. You're right.
That's what it's come to, man. I like what you said the other night.
Corporate media.
It's no more capitalism. What'd you say? No more free market. You said, what'd you say the other night?
It's no more. It's crony capitalism. Crony.
Yep.
Free market capitalism is what we're supposed to have. That's the true economic equalizer. That raises people out of poverty when you have true free market capitalism. No other economic system has raised more people out of poverty than true free market capitalism. That's a fact.
Definitely. So, what do you think about Title 42?
Refresh my memory.
That's when they used to have a remain in Mexico plan.
Okay.
Now he's going to end that. So it's going to be, dude, I don't know what this guy's doing, man. He doesn't know what he's doing, Mike. He doesn't know what he's doing, or he does, and he's just an evil bastard, and he really hates America. Hey, you heard him talk. You heard the racism. Remember that one? I mean, you can't even walk. You can't even go into 7-Eleven without having an accent. Like, come on.
Yeah. He's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, guys.
You're a pony. You want to do some push-ups, huh? Come on, man. I'll do push-ups. What? You tough guy, huh?
Have to read the inside of the bill to know what's in it.
How about when they pushed that Obamacare and they were like, you got it, we got to pass it first, then you can read it, Nancy Pelosi says. It's crazy, man. Every other country protects their border. We're worried about Ukraine sending them arms because of their border. It's ridiculous.
Back on? We good?
Yeah.
I lost it for a second.
What do you got going on tonight? Anything good?
No, I did my exercises. I got all that done. Now I'm just gonna smoke a little bit, relax. I'm gonna finish up. I got a little chicken breast, and
I'm getting ready to twist, go out, sit in my truck or outside. It's cold over here. I'll probably sit in the truck. My son's in there playing his game with the friends. You heard him singing. That's gonna be the ticket, bro.
I was impressed.
We might have to be a security.
Like I said, most people tell me how beautiful and how talented their kids are, and they're completely full of shit, And I say to them, and what they do is they tell me that how little Tommy's going to be an astronaut and pilot the space shuttle one day, and he's eating his boogers. He's running into the wall, and I'm looking at this lady. I'm like, ma'am, not only is he never going to pilot the space shuttle, he'd be lucky to get a driver's license, this kid. He's not a genius. Cindy is not going to be a supermodel. She's just, she's a pretty girl, but she's not, parents, they get crazy. So anyway, you at least showed me something. You showed me some talent. I saw a young man that wasn't afraid to sing before people. And that in and of itself tells me a lot about his character.
Oh, yeah, and he's like a social justice warrior, man. Like, he hates all the presidents. He really wants, like, the right thing done for everybody. He hates racism. He's really like a free spirit. He's a free spirit, man. He's really like a...
Is he one of those woke kids?
No, none of that. He's just, he believes that, he just has his own... He listens to Beatles, man. He just wants everybody to be happy, man.
What does he think he is? John Lennon? What does he think is John Lennon?
No, I told him about John Lennon. I told him, but John Lennon, remember what he said about Jesus? We're bigger than Jesus. And then boom, he got shot. Nah, he's a good kid, man.
Well, he didn't get shot exactly like that, Mike. It was many years later when he got shot, by the way.
Well, at the end of the day, most people who talk like that think that they're the reason for the success or whatever, but teach his own. Never ends, man. We'll see what happens tonight. Just gonna relax, twisty. What do you got over there? What kind? What are you smoking on?
Oh, I got some really good stuff here, man. I got some OG Kush, man. Rolling in a blunt.
Nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that.
So what I want to know, is how are you going to be able to handle being my first mate when we take this cruise, when we sail from Tampa to the Cayman Islands, to the Gulf of Mexico? How are you? Are you going to be able to handle it? Are you going to be able to cut the mustard? Are you going to be able to pull your own damn weight? Are you going to be able to follow your captain's orders as if they came from God himself?
Listen, all I know is one thing. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. When you're on a fucking ship and you got a guy who's a captain, knows what the fuck he's doing, you better listen to that motherfucker, number one.
Are you gonna obey your captain at all costs?
Yeah, well, we'll see what the cost might be, but
no. You can't.
None of that.
We'll get halfway out there, and I'll have you walking the plank, bro. I'll be like,
hey,
putting him right with it. Look, I'm gonna have
manhood is manhood, right at the end of the day.
I'm gonna put a little board, and I'm gonna have that fucking sword. I'll be like, go ahead.
So what you're saying is what you said like before. So it's gonna be my obligation to make sure that we have two damsels in distress ready to make sure in case we have any kind of like sudden heart attack.
Listen to me. If there's a typhoon, a hurricane, we're not going back to shore. We're riding it out. Understand? We're going down with the fucking ship, bro.
Oh, you have to, man. What are you
gonna
do?
I'm the captain. I have to go down, and you're going down with me. You think I'm letting you run the fuck off the ship?
Is that really?
You see that movie? Remember with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg, where they're sitting against the wall and they look at each other, they take a deep breath, they know they got to go down with the ship.
Nothing you can do. Done.
That's the law of the sea. So
what do you think, though? What part? Do you believe that? Was that really a thing though with the sailors? Like, is that like a thing you guys really believed in that? Like,
Yeah.
you really go down with the ship. Like, there's no. That's like some.
That's a law. That's a maritime law. The captain has to go down with the ship. Didn't that Italian cruise captain got in trouble for that? He went to prison for 3 years.
Yeah, and then how about what's the other guy? The Titanic guy. He went down with the ship, right?
Listen, not only didn't he go down, he went into his stateroom, got his dress blue uniform, went right to the bridge, and just stayed there. And that ship went, and it split, and then he went right down with it. He went out like a man. Wherever he is.
Man, that's crazy. Imagine that.
Wherever he is in this world, that guy, he got his dress blues on, and he just went there and stood right on the bridge and went down. Let me tell you something. Right there, buddy.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
That iceberg put a big hole in the side of the ship, right? But didn't they also say, too, that nothing could sink that? Yep.
See, they lied about that too. See, weapons of mass destruction, all in my lifetime. The Titanic will never sink. It's all media fucking lies. Unsinkable. It's New York Times. The New York Times said unsinkable.
They told us we wouldn't be attractive, we wouldn't be good looking. And look at us. I mean, just, man, I don't know. And this guy, talk about a guy, Pete Buttigieg. Come on, this guy. Talk about a guy who doesn't deserve a job. MB, what's up?
Where do I begin with him? I don't even. I mean, what can I say about this guy? I don't know. Who wears the pants in that fucking family?
I think he's running. I think he's gonna run for president.
He can run wherever he wants, but he ain't gonna get elected no damn president.
No, he won't. Definitely. I just don't like he's so condescending and arrogant, tries to use big words to confuse everybody.
They all are. They're the virtuous, crew over there, the virtue signalers and the elites.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Somebody made a good point today when I was down in Philly and I see my boys, and these guys are from the hood, and they're like, Will Smith was treated, these are black dudes, they're like, man, Will Smith was treated like the rich white guy. If it was a rich white guy, nothing would happen. Will Smith he said he's the rich white guy. You know what?
I think in all honesty, I think they would have they probably would have treated
MB says hi. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I think that if that was a black guy that slapped Chris Rock, a white guy that slapped Chris Rock, I think there would have been a bigger problem.
I heard he's not done, though. I heard Chris Rock, he said it. He said he's not going to let it go. He's just not talking about it yet. Jim Carrey was like, he should tell him he's going to sue him for $200 million. But he has I didn't realize, I dug into it some more. He's got a long track record of that. Nasty abuse and, Paul Rodriguez, the Mexican guy, the comedian dude, the actor.
Yeah.
He was in that movie Ali with him, right? Traveled to Africa with him.
Yeah, he was. You're right.
The real doctor, he played a doctor. The real doctor.
Tony Pacheco, the fight doctor, Tony Pacheco.
Yeah, and the doctor that went on there, the doctor went there, so they were in problems. He was like, you're not representing me right. You got to give me more time. So Will Smith was getting pissed. So now when the guy left, Paul Rodriguez was there, and he was like, you're in the wrong country. He was telling him nobody wants no Mexicans over here, like racist, all innuendos and shit. And he wrote it all down, man. So he was like, I've seen that Will Smith. Oh, look at Joey. Joey, snacks. How come I answer? Come on. I don't know, bro. You're big, man. You got a studio over there. You're with the Horsemen, the New York Connect. I can't even afford Just for Men. Look at this. Here's this guy, my boy. He's like, yo, I got you. I'm going to send you some Just for Men. But why his goatee's all dark and good.
You want to put some on here or something? Or
nah, I used to do it, man. No more of that. I'm done with that, man.
That shit'll burn your face, won't it?
I used to do it perfect, man. It used to be nice. You don't have to do it, right? Yeah, you're lucky.
No, I don't have to do it.
I don't want it that way anyway, man. Keep it old school.
Remember, I don't have any kids in my life, so that's why I don't have any fucking stress, gray hairs, or none of that shit. It doesn't matter to me. you know.
Yeah, man. So other than that, I'm just hanging out. I'm gonna go twisty wisty. What are you gonna
Okay.
do? Hang out, go hit the head?
Hit the head. The bathroom?
Well, yeah, and then go to bed, obviously, right? That's what we do. Hit the head, then go to bed. Gotta hit the head first, bro.
I'm just laughing at what you
Drain the
said.
main vein and then go to bed.
How many people are watching?
I don't know. I can't really tell. 6, 7. I feel like baby. Joey, are you following MB?
Does Bay have a show, his own show? Bay
Yeah,
Avenue?
man. He's the New York Connection. They do Friday nights, and
I didn't see it. I got to get on there and follow him.
Yeah, he used to be the one of the Four Horsemen. I think they did a reunion the other night. Him with Tom. What the hell's his name?
What Four Horsemen? The wrestlers?
No, no. They call themselves. That's their panel, the Four Horsemen. Vinny Bracco.
Yeah, I want to. What's the name of the? What's the name of the? Mike, what's the name of the YouTube site? I'll follow him. I'm saying I didn't.
His channel is Bay 8th New York Connect at YouTube.
Okay.
Right here. I'll show you. This is him right there at YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, he's funny as shit, man. Joe's funny as shit. Tom, Vinny, Jason, Joe. Yeah, but Tom LaVecchia. Yeah, I think that's his last name. They did that the other night.
Yeah, I don't know. I never seen it. I'm gonna watch it now because if you say it's good.
Joe's really the one out of all of them. Really, I don't know the rest of the guys like that. Joe's the only one I talk to, man. We have good conversations. He's a really good dude, man. Like I'm getting to know him too, man. And we talk without fuck the YouTube shit. Like, he's really solid, man. I like good dude, man. Just original, same dude all the time,
Hey, that's important. That's the kind of,
Yeah.
What do you say? Stone Sailor joined Joe.
One night.
Go on the show. Yeah, sure. If you want me to come on, I'll come on.
But see, the Stone Sailor doesn't want to talk about Joey Donuts and Mickey.
What are you talking about? No, I'll talk about mob guys that I knew in prison.
Yeah, shit.
What do you? There was a lot of mob guys.
You usually don't like all that.
Huh?
You usually don't like all that. Sometimes that shit gets crazy. No, they got a great show though. He's got a good show.
That's not you must misconstrued. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like as far as that genre, I listen to it, but I'm not an expert to call somebody out. Like if Joey Bag of Donuts.
There you go.
Who made you? Joey Bag of Donuts. I'd be like, okay, I can't verify that. You understand?
No, listen, he does sports and shit. He's at like cards and collects. He's got a lot to talk about, man. He really no matter which way he goes, he can do it.
No, I got you. I just don't want. I don't want it out there that I don't like mob genre because I'm a fan of mob genre. I'm just not an expert on it to challenge someone like I am on a military, like I challenge Ramundi.
There's a difference between mob genre and mob 2 bullshit. That's the difference. You know what I mean?
If it's bullshit, it's bullshit anywhere. So I don't.
Joe's like the guy. When you get them books and you want to find out the fucking when you want to find out what a card's worth, 1932 tie cut, whatever the hell age, whatever number.
Oh, okay, he's a fucking
man. He's like a computer.
My brother was like that too with stats, with baseball. My brother was like that too. Boxing stats.
Yeah, you
MMA stats.
You think my boy Joey Snacks would give me a good pick so I can hit win a game. Now I don't gamble, but yeah, no rats. Yeah, he does sports, man. He does all kinds of shit. He's a good dude, man. Yo, they were going like all night at one time till I forget how many hours they went straight one time. But they're good dudes, man. He's a good dude. Shout out to Joey's. Are you going on tonight, Bay 8th? I don't know. I had
Joey.
Go ahead.
Joey, anytime you want, I'll subscribe to your channel after, and you want me to come on, I'd love to come on.
Yeah, definitely, man. For real.
Because then I'm gonna have you come on mine.
Yeah,
that's how we grow this business. That's how we grow this business.
Gotta stick together, man. You know what I mean? And that's it. You know, what else can you do but stick together?
Roll with the punches and play all my hunches, my brother.
I got a
That's
guy
what
I'm
I'm
trying to
gonna
get
do.
on. I got a guy who's a vindication story, man. I'm trying to get on my show. He said maybe he'll think about it. He did 13
Tell me.
years.
Give me a little bio on it. Let's see. Get me interested.
His
Sell
name,
it. What's the pitch? Come on.
his name is King Tone. He used to be the head of Latin Kings, and he started a movement called
I know who he is.
Grow Up, Grow Out, and he helps kids, man. He works inside prisons, and you know he changed it all, man. Really.
It'd be
Man,
nice to
I've
get.
never been asked to come on. Nah, Joey's had me on there a bunch of times. Yeah, you like it over there, man. Good people.
All right.
I'm telling you, really, like I don't talk to a lot of guys like that. You, I mean, him. I'm getting to know him. We talk like every other day. Dominic, like guys that I just can click with. Good guys.
Listen, me, I'm like I said, the way I run my thing, I go on people's channel. I don't, like I said, as long as,
damn straight.
because I'm not, I love I have experience on all the genres that I know, and I talk about that, current events and things, and especially now that we're probably going to be in World War III very soon,
Definitely.
I do happen to know a lot about what you're supposed to do.
You should do when you go on Joe's show. Joey, I got a great topic you should talk about. Talk about China and the sports and the military and everything. And I'm sure the Stone Sour knows a lot about that because we hail to them for everything. Disney, everything, man.
Well, Disney's getting a kick right in their ass right now, thanks to Governor Ron DeSantis.
Good.
He's suing them because they have an agenda to push this stuff on kids, and it's demented. It's like pedophilia type of shit. Okay, whoever these woke corporate executives at Disney, they're demented thinking. They want to like push sexuality and all kinds of stuff in their movies to help to brainwash the kids, like to get into their mind and like start to fucking get them thinking like that at an early age. And it's really got to stop, man. And thank God Ron DeSantis is stopping it. Thank God we got one person standing up, man. Thank God.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's good shit because you need that. You need a guy like that to stick up, to talk, to defend, because he don't back down. And he's the version of Trump without the drama. Like that guy one day will be president, man. He'll be the first Italian president ever. For real.
And he was a naval officer, and he's also the kind of guy where he'll have respect of the rank and file in the military as the commander in chief.
So he did 4 years in the Navy?
He did 4 or 5 years, in the Navy. He deployed to Iraq.
You guys respect him like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Cool. I didn't know to the extent of his service. Yeah,
well, that's his extent. He was a lawyer. He worked for the JAG. He did a mission to Iraq. He did support for the Navy SEALs, and kept them out of legal trouble and stuff if they got accused of things like that. So he was one of those dudes, and he was a lawyer, real sharp guy, great officer. Did like 4 or 5 years active, got out, and he went to Harvard. Harvard's graduated from Harvard, for God's sakes, this guy. And as a commander in chief, he'll have the respect of the rank and file because we really haven't had a president with a military background for quite some time now.
Who was that? George Bush Jr.?
Well, it was George W. Bush. He was National Guard, but technically, like an actual war veteran would be his father. That was the last president that was a war veteran. And I don't call George Bush. It's military service, but he was flying friggin' Texas Air National Guard missions in Austin and drinking champagne, in the champagne unit, getting drunk every weekend. You know what I mean? It wasn't, doing a little bit of this, and he was, walking around. Oh, I'm trained as a pilot, but the Viet Cong they weren't attacking fucking Dallas. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have an air force, but anyway, someone like DeSantis would carry the respect of the rank and file in the military. So that's a commander in chief that you'd say, if this guy, I'll follow this guy into battle. I'll follow this guy into battle. That's the type of guy that we need. I'll follow this guy into battle.
Well, I feel like this, right? I feel like, I guess you could say it, but you can't say it. But there's Beta Bozo O'Rourke had a shirt on, right?
I saw it.
Did you see the shirt he had on?
Yeah,
So my question is like, I understand all that, but why? I don't know why the fuck. Like right now, they got white supremacy charts. They got this dinosaur they're showing little kids in school under 3 years old all over about teaching about sexual. Like to me, it's
really fucking perverted, man. But you know what? That tells you how depraved our quote unquote leaders are. What kind of shit do you think they're into, bro? And this ain't no conspiracy theory. Epstein, it's conspiracy fact. Look at this lady being nominated to the Supreme Court. Out of all the cases she went light on, guess who they were? Pedos.
And you know what? I was reading about it, and I'm actually going to read some more later because there was a lot of cases she did. It wasn't just one. There was a lot of cases, very easy, light sentencing.
Yeah, this isn't conspiracy theory. It's conspiracy fact. And a lot of people got woken up because of COVID now, and they're seeing this. And I mean, a lot of people that got red pilled. COVID was their red pill, and they're seeing it, and it's like really, it's sad. The more you know, it's really truly the knowledge, about how things really work. The more you know, the more afraid you become.
Yeah, man. Well, you just gotta keep your head up, keep going, keep strong.
That's what you do. I mean, of course, yeah. You know what I mean? You go out there and you vote for people, but don't vote for parties. Vote for somebody. That's what we need. We need more people to stand up. People like Michael Squiggles to run for fucking mayor of Philadelphia. Right there.
And it's crazy. There was a state representative that ran. He had a felony worse than mine, a violent one. And guess what? He was a state rep. I forget his name, man. Black dude, but nice guy though. Really changed his life, and
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. He did his time.
Right. Yeah, man.
You got to remember, an election is a popularity contest. You can't for you to go, this guy's a felon, he shouldn't be allowed to run. You're not taking that choice from me. I'm the people. I want my choice. If I want that guy, then I want him.
And that's it, man.
Left up to the people. How the government has no right to make a law about who could run for office, because then they'll pick the candidates.
But I really do believe that one of the requirements for President of the United States should be military service. I do believe that.
No, I don't. I disagree with it.
Yeah.
I do. You know why? Because
we understanding of the military.
FDR in a wheelchair that was a great president. He did a lot of good things. You had what's his name, who was Abraham Lincoln, had no military, and he was a great president.
Was FDR that was three terms? Who did?
Yeah, 4 terms.
4 terms.
I mean, he was the New Deal guy that changed a lot of stuff. I know some people revile him, some people don't. He's revered and reviled.
I thought he did some good things, but I wasn't like a number one fan.
Yeah, I wasn't a super fan. He tried to stack it.
Even Ronald Reagan, I wasn't. People talk Reagan.
Yeah. He cut the taxes. He cut the corporate taxes way too. He get it too low. He cut them too much. He got them from 90. He dropped them to like 40%, 30%. And that's how we got started. You got to remember, when we had a stronger economy back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, because the corporations paid more tax. And I'm not trying to play this Bernie Sanders socialist bullshit. I'm trying to tell you that the real truth is these corporations, they get away with murder. They're not really paying what they should be paying.
No,
how the fuck is Walmart getting rebates and shit, getting refunds?
That's why I feel like I'm more libertarian and independent, because I don't.
But this is because of crony capitalism. This is crony capitalism.
And now you see Biden, like, that's one thing when he says like raising the corporate tax. Now people say, oh, they're gonna move overseas, their business and everything.
Here's what he does, Mike. He'll raise it, but then they'll create 3 or 4 different loopholes for them to get out of it. That's what they do. That's all a shell game, bro. It's all a shell game. They tell you they're going to raise the tax, and then they go behind closed doors with their friends, which is the corporations who pay them, okay, who finance them. They go behind closed doors with them, and they cut deals to allow them. They give them loopholes in the law.
Definitely. It's ridiculous, man.
That you and I don't know about unless we actually read the thing.
No, I just think it's disgusting the way they get away with everything, man. I mean, the stuff that these people get away with, these politicians, me and you be, jail, everything be seized, forfeiture of all assets, everything, man. Like that's like the team, man. But at what cost? I feel like they sell themselves out,
Well, they do, but they don't care, They don't really have you got to remember, everyone is born with character, Mike. We decide to give it up. It's our decision whether to give character up. It's our decision whether to give.
That's what we were saying the other day about free will. Like God gives us that. It's one thing He gives us is free will, the decision. We have that. Like that's one trait that we all have. We decide what we're going to do, how we're going to act.
Yeah. Well, and with that, it's people in this world sometimes just are bad people, and they don't give a fuck about hurting people and stuff. They just don't. There's just bad people amongst us.
Yeah, I can't really stand. I can't stomach it. Just the fact
why is it easier to find a bad person than it is to find a good person?
That's what I'm saying. Like if me and you were on here talking negative and drama all night, we'd have 1 million people up in here. That's what people gravitate to. But that's just because there's so much negativity. But that stuff don't last.
I'm all about having civil discourse with someone who disagrees with an opinion from
civil discourse.
Civil discourse, exactly.
Gotta be civil.
Exactly. If it's civil, I'm cool with it. If we're going to start the name calling and all that other shit that goes on, like I don't know, whatever they do, they dox or they whatever the other shit is, I don't even know. But
a lot of that.
Like what they were doing to you. If that shit comes, then of course I ignore that stuff. That's not even, I don't even.
Yeah, man.
Stevie Gennaro.
Yeah, he's one of them guys, New York Connect. You go on their show, man, they're pretty funny, man. They got a nice little show.
So New York Connect is the next show I'm going to go on. So I appreciate you. What was the guy's name?
You know what I'll do? I'll get either way, I'll get you in touch with Joey. You know what I mean? Joey will you let me know whenever I talk. He'll let me know, and then I'll make sure you guys link up. Do you think?
Yeah. And then good. And then I want to get these guys on my show too. I want to talk to them.
Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? So, tomorrow I'm doing my first show, man, for the official Independent Biker TV. So I'm gonna probably be out there, do it live, just sitting on the Harley, just
All right, do your thing, man. Go out there.
Man. I'm gonna start, really getting busy with that, man. Just to that's like a hobby for me. I like the bikes. I like to talk about stuff. I like to, pass that. I want to break that stereotype about bikers.
You're passionate about it. You're passionate about it. I know, bro.
Yeah, I love it, man. Plus so many stories over the years. A lot of stuff I can't talk about, but so much stuff and good that I can talk about that. There's such a misconception of a biker. Oh, look at this guy. Nah, man. Look at the charity, the Tours for Tots, the runs, all the stuff we do. It's crazy, man. Yeah, Steven's like, come on. Yeah, he's going to come on, Steve. You guys are going to have some fun.
Yeah. I'm coming on, Gennaro. Thanks.
Gennaro.
We're going to have a good time, Gennaro, you and me.
Yeah, man. But other than that, I'm just going to relax a little bit.
Okay, bro.
Twist it up. Salute. Sunday night or what?
Yeah, we'll get together, do something Sunday night. We'll reconvene. Right, cool.
I'm going to put something together too. All right, brother?
Okay, good luck on your show, man.
Everybody have a great night. Hit the like, subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the Stone Sailor at his channel, YouTube. And like I always say, stay blessed, not stressed. And remember, you're only good as your last smile. For real. You have to smile. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Respect others. And just keep it going, man. There's so many haters. Laugh at them. They hate. They talk shit. You laugh. You keep going. You don't worry about that. Life's too short. Friday with friends, first one. I liked it, man. It was great. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate the support. And real soon. There's a lot more coming. You know what I mean? God bless everyone. Have a great night. And stay safe.